7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles today, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boot, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war.
So something that I never really wanted to do with this YouTube channel is kind of go down the route where I end up kind of sounding more like a commentator, which I guess technically I am, but more so on the political spectrum. Now, regardless of how I try to interpret it or how I try to look at it, inherently I fall under the opinion that all art is inherently political in some way, shape, or form. Even throughout the channel, okay, one of my biggest and most successful videos has been me talking about the black cultural influences on Sonic the Hedgehog. Still gonna link it down below. Still proud of that video. It bangs, okay? But with that in mind, I felt as if I kind of had to talk about this because, as always, this channel has always primarily been an outlet for me to talk about things that I like and dislike, things that interest me across the world. So I would like to ask one question to the audience, at least right now. Do you own a pair of cute winter boots?
A lot of you guys really liked my winter boots. So I just wanted to give you guys some advice. I think you should really look up your favorite brand of winter boots. Because looking up these kind of winter boots is going to open your eyes to a lot of things that you might have not known about winter boots. TikTok has a lot of great information.
Now, if you haven't been as, I don't want to say chronically online, but if you haven't been following most, I guess, we'll say leftist spaces, dude, they're going to think I'm fucking selling out like Aspen Gold. No, but if you've been on TikTok, I fell down the rabbit hole, and by fell down the rabbit hole, I seen one video, and I was like, why is everybody in the comment section talking about cute winter boots? And from what I've gathered, cute winter boots can mean a lot of things, okay? For the sake of this video, the definition that I'll establish is that cute winter boots is a catch-all term referring to content that has been, we'll say, not prioritized by algorithms such as TikTok, YouTube, whatever. The hashtag is meant to promote things that are meant to be spread with a generic and easy code word. You know, it is technically winter. It is still winter time out in the world right now, so ideally, hey, you know, you might think about, hey, I might want some winter boots. I might need some cute winter boots. And that is supposed to, I guess, be a code word for a variety of things. And I'm going to talk about at least some of the implications I've seen. Please note, this is not a scripted video. We are straight in the University of Yapology. But generally speaking, I've come to understand that there are two primary examples of people using cute winter boots, okay? Because they use it as an adjective, an adverb, and any type of term under the English vernacular dictionary, okay? And one of the common ways I've seen people talk about cute winter boots is in the context of, where can I legally obtain said cute winter boot? And when they speak about it in that context, they're talking about a blick, okay? Attempting to have a code word is incredibly redundant, okay? Because in 10 minutes of me searching, I was able to put together, oh, so they're talking about, in a lot of his examples, they're talking about wanting to own a blick, a shoddy, a blam blam, a pew pew. And I have to ask, do you really think people aren't going to figure out that you're talking about wanting to own a blam blam, a blick blick? Are you serious? I know it's very common in these spaces to think that the right-wing audience is stupid, and that could be for a variety of reasons, but do you not think that they're going to be able to figure out that you're talking about you want to own a Second Amendment tool? And on that note, I see a lot of people talking about that they are wanting to get one in the idea that they want to protect against the blizzard, the ice cream truck people. And for a variety of reasons, wanting to own a blick in that circumstance is incredibly reckless. Matter of fact, putting that to the side, the idea of wanting to defend oneself, which is a perfectly valid and normal reason to want to own something that you are able to exercise your Second Amendment right to, your right to bear arms, cool, great. The problem is, are y'all really gonna go through the necessary hoops to know how to use it. Okay, because you can give a pew pew to anybody, and that doesn't mean that they know how to use it. You see a lot in urban communities. Okay, I'm sure thanks to Elon Musk's algorithm on X, you've probably seen a couple videos of the we'll say King Von disciples trying to do a blick blick buy. And if you notice, the reason why they need all them switches is because they can't hit anything. Y'all got worse aim than the baby land shark in the back lines trying to get a 6K. Okay, you can't aim. So if you are going to go through the avenues and adventures to want to exercise your right to bear arms, hey brother, might you want to spend some time at the range? Learn how to point and click in real life. You can't even get an ace on what's the damn map? Not Icebox. Lotus. You couldn't even get an ace on Lotus. You expect me to think you about the blick the ice cream people? And on that note, right? Do you not think an AI is going to be able to piece together what you're talking about in that sense, right? And I do believe that there are reasons why you might want to circumvent, because I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong on this, that if you say anything related to the, I'm going to censor myself for the sake of this video, because just as a test, but we'll say the watermelon place. That sounds very derogatory, and I'm sorry if it does, but we'll say the watermelon place for the sake of this video. And apparently, TikTok has interpreted that as hate speech. So, in that context, referring to watermelon land is acceptable. And when I say acceptable, it's understandable why someone might have to use that as a way to refer to a place that they're not allowed to mention. But for a generation like Gen Z to have grown up so bounded to technology, it astounds me that how much of y'all cannot practice basic internet safety, basic internet protocol. And this especially refers to cute winter boots, okay? Because I'm attempting to plan a revolution on the Clock app. The Clock app. Keep in mind, the same Clock app that was at the inauguration, buddy with the Meta people. The Clock app. You are planning a revolution on a platform that is going to do at the very best to eliminate that from spreading, okay? It's the same way as if you're working at a Walmart and you start to have inklings of people talking about unionizing. The Walmart CEO gonna go down and say, hey, I heard y'all got plumbing issues. Everybody out. Attempting to plan a revolution on the TikTok app is probably one of the most backhanded and stupid things, because, one, do y'all not know what a digital footprint is? A digital footprint is something that follows you wherever you go. Okay? And that's not, oh, I got like 8 burner accounts. That's like, no. They're going to put the pieces together. They put the pieces together on anyone. The government? I know we like to think they're stupid and dumb, but there's a reason why all the top spots, the top people, the brainiacs. There's a reason why when I was going through my bout, it's like showing moderate interest in computer science. Yes, the Air Force, brethren. You want a job? They're going to find out what you're talking about. And I heard somebody say this saying that don't post on the internet what you cannot explain to the jury. And that goes for anything. I see a lot of people talk about letting ice cream brethren step into my facilities. We gon' up it on them and lose your job. Was that worth it? And I understand I'm all for showing solidarity, but y'all are doing it in the most idiotic, self-damaging ways possible, okay? Do you not understand that if you go on and you go on to social media and you say, I'm going to blink the president, they're going to find you. They're going to find you with such speed and efficiency, and you're going to be on a watch list for the rest of your life. So if you have those insane comments, and I mean insane in like the scale and the severity of what you're saying, maybe you shouldn't say that on the internet. Just maybe, because they will find you and you will lose your job. You will lose your future. And I'm if that's how you feel, but y'all need to get back used to taking things and sayings offline. Okay. I see, and at the same time, you got those people, but in general, it feels like that this is just LARPing. You're role playing, especially when I see you post to Katniss Everdeen Hunger Games music. The I see, I stare, I kuma diddy da. Like, brethren, when I see a lot of people writing on dollar signs, what is it? The same thing Luigi Mangione, whatever his name was, wrote on the or spray painted, whatever. It was like the defend, deny, dispose. No, it's not avoid, deny, defend. There's so many ADDs, so many D's, man. I see a lot of people posting it, writing on top of dollar bill. Listen, brother. You write that on a dollar bill, okay? From someone who's had a past working in retail, you write that on a dollar bill. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take your dollar with all that written on it. I'm gonna beep boop boop open the register. I'm gonna grab the dollar. I'm gonna put it in the register, and I'm gonna give you back your change. And you know what's gonna happen after? When it's time for me to leave said register to go about my life outside of work, they're gonna take the drawer with the dollar in it. They're gonna put it in the safe. And then when that day comes, they're gonna take the safe and take it to the bank, and then the money's gonna get distributed back to the people. That is by definition performative. And on that note, you're doing it on $1 bills. What billionaire, what person in question is going to have a singular dollar bill in their back pockets? What are you doing? What do you think you're doing, bro? It's laughable. It's so laughable in that sense. It's like you're wanting to roll. You want to be a part of something bigger. And it's funny when I see people talk about we need to bring back the Black Panthers, this and that. It's like, hold on. One, the reason why things like that work, the reason why MLK and Malcolm X were able to inspire their communities and like have big waves is because they started in their community. TikTok and online spaces are great for sharing information, and that's where it stops, starts, and ends. If a lot of this energy I've seen talking about cute winter boots, oh, we're gonna do this and that. Brother, help your community first. Straight up. Help the people around you immediately. Stop trying to hop on the internet and win feel-good points. The same people talk about, I would do this, and that to an ICE agent. Brother, you want some advice? While I appreciate the sentiment and some of the jokes are really funny about talking about showing solidarity, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat up an ICE agent, brother. These are military trained people. These are combat professionals. This is like Batman trying to go toe to toe with Tony Stark without the suit. In case you didn't realize, Tony Stark without the suit is a bum. Straight bummetry. No feats, no accomplishments. All he got, that thing in his chest. You throw EMP on, bro. But for real, what do you intend to accomplish? And keep in mind, these people, they're like wolves. They travel in packs. You're not winning a 1v10. I don't care who you are, okay? You're not winning a 1v10. The best course of action, unironically, is you better get in that tight end position, that running back, that wide receiver position. You're gonna line up. Let's. Oh, fake. Oh, where your papers at? Right here, brother. In case you don't get the bits. In case you don't get the bit, what I'm saying is a little phrase I know a lot of people hate, but we do a little bit of trolling. That's your best course of action. You see them, you got a buddy. Y'all know y'all both good. You see the patrol people. Hey, bro, 3-point hands. You better be hitting the jet sweep. The jet sweep. You better have the ball drop in the I formation, fake the handoff. What is it? Pump action. You better be doing pump actions. You better be running screens. Okay. Moderately inconveniencing. It's the same thing they do in the movies. Bro runs that way. The cops come up and ask you, hey, did he run that way? Nah, bro, he went that way. He went that way. It was like a whole pack of them, bro. I know them. I know them. They went that way. You know, they not too fast. So if you cut that around that corner, you could probably catch them. That's your best course of action. Stop trying to be. I have a serious question to ask you, dear viewer. I'm gonna quote Baby Tronathan. You think you're a hero, but are you a hero enough to turn Tony Stark in Endgame? If you don't get the joke or the bar, is because Tony Stark died. He sacrificed himself. Are you really about that life? Because I'm calling you a bluff. And that's the big thing I'm talking about with this snow boots. Fuck. This cute snow boots thing is like a lot of it is performative activism. My least favorite. Why is it my least favorite? I'm sure you remember Blackout Tuesday. I'm sure you remember Blackout Tuesday. I'm sure you remember we gonna post the black PNG. How did that accomplish? What did it change? Nothing. Oh, nothing. Oh, I have nothing. Oh. Okay. And while there are useful things, okay, within it, like I do agree. It's like, hey, if you see it on the boys clip, if you see something, say something. If I see I subscribe to this certain ideology that I feel like needs to be more represented, and we need more people in this ideology. It's called I think it's called minding your fucking business. Somebody asked me something. Hey, I don't know anything, bro. I'm a civilian. I don't know. Hey, I'll put one shoulder up. I'll put the other shoulder up, and I shrug them, man. I can't help you, man. But sorry about that. That's what you need to do. Stop posting your big plans on TikTok. If you really about it. And hey, I love to be proven wrong. So if I really see y'all about it, but y'all been talking about doing it since 2016, bro. A big revolt. We gonna be in the streets mobbing. Where is it? That's my point. Where is it? And for the people who are in their communities, helping, donating, building connections. Okay? Because even I, in these trying times, you know what I'm doing? I'm trying. And I'm trying not in the sense where I'm posting, guys, I'm gonna write catchphrases and slogans on money. I'm doing the best I can. In the sense of, I'm trying in the sense of enrichment. You know, for the Black Panther Party, you know what they did? They had them reading books. Am I saying I'm reading books? No. Am I saying that I'm doing the exact same type of preparations? No, but there's a numerous of things you can do. Start building connections with your community. Start volunteering for your own community. Okay? Start working to establish and build safe spaces for those in your community. Get healthy. Get physically fit. Okay? You cannot be talking about you gonna do X, Y, and Z at a protest and your mile time's over 10 minutes, bruh. You gonna hit that. They gonna get your ass. Okay? If your mile time is over 10 minutes, don't even show up. As a matter of fact, if you gonna show up, be at the back. You gonna need the head start, brother. And of course, I'm talking about the able-bodied people in the room, okay? Especially the able-bodied people in the room, because if you really bad, you gonna have to show up. But that's more or less the yappetry on this video. Think of this like the FD signifier when he be scripting his videos. I don't be scripting my shit. I come up on the mic like a comms lecture, bro. I just start yapping. But to reiterate and to wrap this whole video up, my whole point up is, please be smart. Don't say anything especially on the Clock app. Okay? Especially on the Clock app. Don't say anything online that you cannot explain to a jury and have the jury understand your point and think you right. Regardless of if you are right, okay? Regardless of if you think, if you and your community people like, hey, it's cool to say things like that. That's great. Don't say that on a place where they can put 2 and 2 together and you immediately. Okay, Eminem, it will talk about dumping hot coffee pots on Trump, and the government pulled up to his house. It's like, yeah, what you mean by that? What you mean by that, brother? An awfully hot coffee pot? Are you talking about a... Okay, number one. Okay, first and foremost, watch what you post online. Online is great for sharing information and organizing. That's it. Don't give out your whole game plan on the internet. Two, build connections within your community. Do your community, your immediate community, whether that's your friends, your family, all that, your peers. If you're on a college campus, if you're on a military base, I don't know about that though, but in your schools, build a community. Be like, hey, I got your back. Help people. Help your community. Because none of this online stuff gonna matter. Okay? Help your community. Number three, get yourself right mentally. Okay? We are in a mental health crisis. So when knowing this, in the event that you do see a patrol agent, you're not gonna do nothing. If your mind not right, if you're not in the type of space and the type of capability to be thinking about in the ways you should be thinking, you're not about it. You're not gonna do anything. That's number three. Get your mind right, mind/body. Okay, whether it's you need to love out your chakras, whatever it is, whatever that looks like for you, hit it. And number four, stay safe. I know that's a little bit of a cop out point, but it's the same thing. The lifeguard. Okay, at a certain point, if somebody drowning, you gotta walk away, twin. And I don't mean that as like let bad things happen to bad people, but it's always in the sense that a firefighter is not sure should not put himself in a situation where he will die if there are more people to be saved. Okay, I know it's like very reductive and like kind of hurts for me to say that, but make sure you okay. Now, if there's a time where it comes and you really do feel like or you value right XYZ principles and you got to do it, you got to do what you got to do. And I'm not going to hold that against people. Okay, but keep yourself safe. Don't put yourself in a bad position. I guess more so that's what I'm talking about. Is don't put yourself in a bad position. Okay, don't fuck shit up unless you have to. And finally, number 5, it's going to be alright. And when I say that, I don't mean that in the sense where just sit idly by. I'm just saying as long as or not. Actually, we're going to change that. Number 5. Do the best you can. And I know that's a cop-out point, but like that ass. Sometimes it's not going to be enough. Sometimes you're not going to be able to do everything you want to do, but as long as you're trying, as long as you're doing the best you can, that's all you can really do. That's it. Don't expect another type of, I guess, political commentary type of video. I'm not Hassan Piker. I don't care enough to be Hassan Piker. But if y'all start paying me Hassan Piker numbers, hey. But I don't want to be around them. Yeah, he grew up around Destiny, and Destiny. Don't ask him what he be sending on his Google Drive links, cause that's not a good look. We back to regular schedule. Anyways, this detour has been nice, but we gonna go back to regular program schedule. On one thing. I see a lot of people, especially in this age of media literacy, get informed, and I don't mean get informed. It's like do X, Y, and Z principles. I mean get informed in the sense of knowing what you're talking about. Okay, not just reading the article headline. And if you don't know, get help. Okay, because I see a lot of misinformation, a lot of gross negligence being spread around. Okay, I see a lot of people try to make the accusation that Meta and number one, blocking Meta and Facebook is not going to do anything. But let's ignore that point for now. I see a lot of people talking about that Instagram is buying followers. How am I following the president of the United States? You're following them because you followed a handle that is made for the current president, the current vice president. If you were following the VP account for Kamala Harris, congratulations, you're following JD Vance now. They didn't buy your follower. You think you think they need to do that? No. It's the fucking president, stupid. And the same thing, like do your due diligence, okay? In my own local community, funnily enough, I see some people try to claim that an ice cream truck was run by some government agents. Yeah, and they kind of killed his business because it turned out it was just a normal dude. Do your due diligence. Don't just post stuff without looking into it. Okay, especially in the age of information. Hey, it's easier to fact check things than it's ever been. But regardless, we done. Don't expect this type of content. Except for in February, because it's Black History Month. I might make a hip hop theme video. Hopefully this one bangs enough and my audience rocks with it enough, or I get an audience that rocks with it enough to listen to me kind of talk about more issues. But hey, first and foremost, I like talking about games. I like talking about things in media. And if it's your first time watching me, and if this is your last time watching me, thank you for making it to the end. We gonna get out here. I'm gonna edit this, start this one up. Probably help on some Rebirth. Probably not. I might play Fortnite. I might. Anyways, we out of here. Chain Chomp, get the fuck out of here. I broke my camera. No, brother. Are you for real? It's actually broken. I know it's not. Oopsies. Oopsies.